Let me introduce myself. I am a black man coming from a rural area. I am a pastor's kid. Now I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a friend, I'm a servant leader, and I'm a man of faith. Out of all of those experiences, it does not change the painful encounters of the race of being black that we've experienced. From the days of Emmett Till even unto now, we've experienced pain that cannot be explained. We've experienced pain that is continued to be argued. Well, I'm here not only to speak out, but I'm here to be a voice for the voiceless. There are many African Americans that are behind bars that can't speak today, but I speak for them. There are many that are experiencing divorce or economic dilapidation. I speak for them. There are many that have sons and those that have daughters that are looking for black excellence, and I speak for them. There are many that are standing saying, what is the next move for black America? I am one man. I stand with a voice that says from trouble to triumph, that it is possible to change your direction. The trajectory of man is not determined based on where he comes from. The trajectory of man is based on who he knows himself to be from the inside out. I am a black man. I don't apologize for the color of my skin. Neither do I make an excuse from the culture of where I began. I am a black man from the days of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael, Ella Baker, from the days of Frederick Douglass, all the way to the days of Harriet Tubman. All of those experiences are in my past. But today I stand as a black man to be one that says, you know what, I am here to create opportunity for the future. Now, because you know who I am, let me tell you my case. My case is that the struggle is real. Many try to explain it, many try to define it, but it's not until you have your own encounter that you're able to give word to problem. Coming through my experiences, coming through my encounters, I know what it feels like to drive in a car and be selected. I know what it feels like to be with the wrong group, but you're a good guy and be selected. I know what it feels like to have an academic pursuit and be selected. I know what it feels like to be in the midst of a family trying to advance and they don't understand the struggle of advancement. I know what it feels like to be in a community and be overlooked. I know what it feels like to be pulled down by your own kind, but celebrated by them at the same time. I know what it feels like to be in black America, understanding what black pride means, but struggling with the feeling of success. I know what it feels like to have black pride on one side, being a product of an HBCU, but then having the pride of college education coming from private institutions. I know what it feels like to be in the best of both worlds while still trying to determine where do you go from here. What I know is that we need a voice. And the voice we need is not the voice of one man, but we need the voice of many to create one sound. When you think of a chord being played, a chord is not played on an instrument by playing the same note. It is necessary for us, my brothers and sisters, to take different notes and create a harmonious explosion to where the mahogany of our color can be heard by the sound that is being created. So from the top to the bottom, we need voices. From the bottom to the top, we need sound. As we go from side to side, we need experiences that said that we are not only at the bottom, we're not only at the top, but we are concerned about moving forward. Being the father of a black son, trying to be a role model, trying to be an image, trying to become the epitome of success. I know what it feels like to be knocked down, by systems and governments that don't give you a fair shake and a fair opportunity because of your mother's maiden name. It is not ironic that we're having a conversation today and your mother's maiden name is needed in order for you to apply for certain things in this world. But you must know that you are not defined by your mother's maiden name. You're defined by the man you become, the woman you become. And it is up to you to determine which way you go from here. I can make no apologies, neither can I give any excuses for what has happened in the past. I can remain accountable to myself and move from here to where I need to be. And how I get there is determined upon how I perceive the shoulders in which I stand upon. As you're listening to me today, I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm doing this to make a statement. Because when we speak out, speaking out means that I realize the struggle, but the struggle has made me powerful. I realize the pain, but the pain has made me conscious. I realize that there are things that I cannot account for. Neither are there things that I can do in results of actions of others. But I stand in unison with those that say we can be better, we can be more, we can go stronger, we can go faster, we can be smarter than we've ever been before. This is not a moment for me to provoke you, but this is a moment for me to remind myself that I am a black man. And because I was born black, there's something built on the inside of me that says that I can be better than I've ever been before. To not live on my failures, to not depend on the support of crutches, to understand that in order to become great, if nobody pats me on the back, that there's something on the inside of me that gives me the ability to say, you know what, I'm more than I've ever been before, as long as I believe in myself. As you've taken this time to listen to me, I want you to know that ultimately this message is for my son. That no matter what life serves you, is that you got to remember that there's something on the inside of you that says, I can do all things with Christ that strengthens me. There's something on the inside of you that got to remind you that if I have no encouragement, that I must pat myself on the back and encourage myself. There's something that you got to be reminded of, that if you are the only one right in the situation does not mean that you are wrong. And you must remain with the confidence, the boldness, and the courage to say, I am a black man. Make no excuses for being the only one in the bunch that think the way that you think. Give no promises to any man that you cannot keep, because your word is your bond. And being a black man, the best thing that you can serve this community with is integrity, character, and loyalty. Why? Because when you release your word out of your mouth, someone should be able to depend on you. As the world are listening to our conversation, my son, I want you to know being black is being promising. Being black, it is being powerful. But being in Christ is the thing that gives your color evidence. This is not the season to hate, but this is the season to hate the system bad enough to where we undermine it and beat it at its own game. How do you do that? It's understand that the system was not created with you in mind. What do you do with that? Is make sure that as you are moving forward, that you're also serving backwards. It is necessary that you get to a place, my son, that you can give back. Because to become the epitome of blackness means that you're concerned about others that was stuck where you were stuck, that was pained where you was painful. that was filled with tears in places where you were crying. And you have made a decision to say, I'm going to create a platform that other people like me won't have to struggle with the pain that I've survived. Today, I'm a black man. I make no apologies for being Roosevelt Ethridge. I make no excuses for the dark melancholy of the skin pigmentation that I carry. But today, in all honesty, I stand with an assurance that to be black and proud means to be assured in serving. Thank you. I am a black man.